the home of the Magic, the Amway Center in beautiful Orlando, Florida. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The Magic are looking to grab one here for the home fans in Orlando before heading out again. These guys facing good ball clubs and will continue to over the upcoming stretch of games. Even more critical to notch a win in this one.
Yeah, you know, it's really tough what they're going through right now. The situation they're in, doubt starts to creep in, especially as the losses mount, and that just makes them as a team more and more vulnerable.
You're right, Clark, and you know, they seem to be in such a terrible state of mind at this point. No confidence. It feels like the players may not be trusting the coaching staff, trusting each other. It's been very disjointed in terms of the style of play that we've seen from them lately.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. The forwards are Parsons and Dirk. Harris is out there with Ellis, and it's Chandler in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And Chandler sends it back. Harris against Payton. And he gets it to go.
Coach Rick Carlisle is really a competitive guy. He's hardworking, brings a razor-sharp intensity to the job. A former NBA player himself, but he's not what you would call a player's coach. At least he doesn't fit that description as we've become accustomed to hearing it applied. He's not buddy-buddy with this guy. He is clearly all business.
Here's Harris, and the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. Here's Payton, right now averaging 5 points a game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Harris kicks to Oladipo. He feeds it to Payton. 6 on the shot clock. Harris misses.
Still looking for that first hoop. 0-4 now.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, I had a chance to talk to head coach Rick Carlisle. With this being their first meeting of the year, he stressed to his team to rely on their instincts on the offensive end, saying, "We do a good job of finding soft spots in defenses and not forcing anything. As long as we can continue to..."
The Magic trailed by 8. Payton passes to Harris. There's the dish to Oladipo. Pass to Payton. Feeds to Harris. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Harris has got 5 now.
5.
Captain Clutch, he's
Yeah. I like 4 3
And
5.
let's bring up a list of some of the NBA's hottest players. Among shooting guards, these are the leading scorers over the course of the last month. Third is Monte Ellis.
And this is the cream of the crop at the two-guard spot, strictly in terms of scoring ability and the ease with which these guys break down opposing defenses.
I love that they are so attack-minded and come at you really aggressively across the board. They're players that can carry a team offensively for long stretches of a game.
Ellis right side, beyond the arc. The shot misses, and Orlando will come the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
You know, you shoot the ball as poorly as they did that night, you're not going to win many games.
Well, Steve, it's not just difficult to win a game with low shooting percentages like theirs. It's nearly impossible. Tobias Harris, a combo forward, originally drafted by the Bucks out of Tennessee. I love his game. He does a little bit of everything and does it all well. He can handle, shoots it a bit from outside. Not sure what his best position is going forward, but he's a quality player.
Parsons dishes to Harris. Goes up with it again. Harris missing again.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Oladipo. Harris has got his 3rd basket of the night. And Harris, to this point in his career, has fared better defending small forwards. But Stevie continues to get stronger.
Yeah, I think that's, you know, kind of what should help him inside as he continues to grow defensively. The stronger you are, you know, the more effective you're going to be against those fours. And I think ultimately you'll be able to see Harris guard a lot of the fours in this league, particularly the stretch fours.
Captain Clutch passes to Oladipo. There's the pick. It's tipped. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Orlando.
Dialed in from long range. I like it.
Crowder comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Magic. Channing Frye's checked in for Vucevic. Fournier comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Captain Clutch in for Luke Ridnour. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Wright. Nowitzki comes in for Jay Crowder. Parsons checked in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And Harris subbed in for Ellis. Brunson, he's in at point guard. Harkless is out there with Evan Fournier. Then there's Channing Frye. And it's Oladipo in at shooting guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Fournier passes to Captain Clutch. He kicks to Harkless. Wide open. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one. Well, you know, the Mavericks got back into the playoffs last season after missing the playoffs in 13. And this is a team that expects to be a playoff factor. Aside from that one season, they've not missed the playoffs since 2000.
Here's Captain Clutch, guarded by Harris, and he gets the bucket. Captain Clutch has got 5. 1:21 left in the first half of basketball. Outside, Felton. Nowitzki with the screen on Oladipo. Felton can't get it to go. Orlando's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Captain Clutch, covered by Parsons. Pass to Fournier. Orlando moving the ball around. Brunson, and it's Orlando with another.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Looking at Dallas, they took that win in their last game against the Heat.
Yeah, they really struggled shooting the ball in that game, but still came away with the win. They obviously had to pick up the slack in a lot of areas, and they did it.
Yeah, and Steve, I think that says an awful lot about them as a team when they're able to win despite shooting that poorly.
And Fournier kicks to Oladipo. Here's Brunson. No good from outside. Mavericks trail by 3. Dishes it to Parsons. Harris outside. And he lays it straight in. Harris has got 6. Here's Captain Clutch. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. They set the pick. Launches a 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And we're through 2 here in a good.
Okay, guys, we got a few minutes here. Let's go over a few things before we get going again.
And it's been a back and forth.
All right, you're up.
Oh, yeah.
Oladipo. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Peyton. Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for the Mavericks. On the court for the Mavericks. Dirk and Chandler up front. Al-Farouq Aminu is out there with Ellis. And it's Parsons in at the small forward. Nowitzki for 3, and that one's good. Nowitzki's got it back down to within single digits for downs.
You can't leave that.
Captain Clutch, he's checked in for Luke Ridnour. Orlando's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Here's Brunson, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. And Aminu kicks to Parsons. Kicks it out to Ellis. Parsons dishes to Chandler. Back to Parsons.
on tap next Monday.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our state of the game.
Well, it was a great look, and it set up a three-point basket. He scanned the perimeter, found his teammate in space, and put the pass right on the money.
Harris at the 4, Vucevic in the middle. Captain Clutch is out there with Ben Gordon, and it's Harkless in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Orlando.
You wonder when you look back at it, just how significant a win Dirk had when he was able to get his championship win.
Guys, you can tell how much it meant to Nowitzki to win that 2011 title. Validation and winning again, really now his motivation as he continues to play.
Well, he said at this age, for him to keep playing at a high level, it takes tremendous dedication year-round. I mean, he needs to feel that they can contend to keep himself going.
The drive by Ellis. Chandler kicks to Ellis. Now the feed to Aminu. Shot clock at 6. Harkless with the steal. Here's Brunson. Shot is blocked. Harris kicks to Gordon. Another miss by Orlando.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Ellis outside from 11 feet away. Shot's good. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Brunson. Off target from three-point range.
And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway.
Now here's Harkless. He's guarded closely, and he gets it to go. And the Magic lead by 6. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Orlando.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
They worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
Puts up a 3, and the 3 is knocked down. Deep ball, good, and a nice shot from Captain Clutch. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Ellis outside. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Monte Ellis at 6'3" is certainly a gifted scorer. He played most of his career minutes at the shooting guard position. He gives up some size there, however. And that's been...
Pick it up out there.
I could use some help.
As a 6th man. Steve, coming off the bench, what do you think? And so the big win by Orlando on a tight game.
Why you tripping? We just pulled out a nice little win.
Tripping? Don't act like this game was never in doubt. It was a lot closer than it should have been. That's the problem. We weren't taking it serious enough. Like we could just show up and win. One thing I know for certain, you take something for granted in the NBA and it all goes away.
You right. When we got somebody on the ropes, we gotta knock them fools out, man. Yo, tonight, we was just barely good enough.
That's right. Next game, we step on the gas and never let up.
Let's do it.
We're not gonna be good till like 8 years in our career, bro. That's me, so I'm trying to do that.
I've been rapping for about 17 years, okay? I don't write my stuff anymore. I just kick it from my head, you know what I'm saying? I can do that. No disrespect, but that's how I am.
Okay.